I know everybody a go like. I know everybody a go like. Success don't come overnight. No matter no a substance over hype. Do it for the love, we not do it for the life.
What's good? Welcome to the 1-year anniversary episode of Keeping It Real. I'm live streaming on, having difficulties on Facebook, but definitely on YouTube and LinkedIn right now. I hope I fix that by the end of the show, but we'll see. Keeping It Live is your go-to show for personal and professional development, diving deep into fitness, public speaking, and sometimes real estate. I appreciate you joining this evening. This is an extremely informal show this evening, and I've got some guests, some past guests as a matter of fact, and I'm just going to bring them out one at a time, and we're just going to have a conversation to see what happens. Let's see. All right, let's bring out ladies first. Ladies first. She wasn't expecting that. Casey Cole. Oh, let me get the right thing here. And there she is. All right. Casey Cole, welcome back.
Hi, thank you for having me, and congratulations. I'm excited for you for your 1 year. That's great.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't believe it's been that long already. That it went by quick. A lot of stuff happened this year. But why don't you tell the people, the audience, even though a lot of them probably do know you, but tell them who you are and what you do.
Sure. I'm Casey Cole. I am an attorney, a real estate attorney for Harmony Title PC, licensed in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. And I am also a client of Diet-Free Boot Camp for Successful Busy People. Is that right?
Absolutely. That's right.
Have been for about 2 years now, so I'm here in a few different roles today.
Awesome. Thank you, Casey. And while we're on attorneys, let's get attorneys out the way. So I'm gonna get let's get John next out here. There he is. Hey, John, how's it going?
Hey, everybody. I'm doing fantastic. My son's just coming out of Ninja Warrior, and we're about to drive home while doing a podcast. First time for everything.
That's right. Awesome. Thanks for joining us. All right, so let's go ahead and bring out Paul Medeiros of Easter Seals, Massachusetts now, and introduce himself. Hey, Paul, how's it going?
Not bad. I'm Paul Medeiros. I'm the CEO of Easter Seals, Massachusetts, and honored to be on the anniversary episode here.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Paul. Thanks for joining us. And then, lastly but not most, there we go, Richie, I know him forever. Both from Lynn, grew up there, and it's surreal having you on the show, man. This is crazy. I never thought of that back then.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Life took me on a roller coaster. I'm enjoying it. Every up, I'm enjoying it up. And when I won't say that, but it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's wild. So I'm a jack of all trades. I've done pretty much everything, but my main gig that I want to put out there, because I just got the major announcement, when was that, 2 days ago? I'm an obstacle course racer, and I've been doing that for a little over 5 years. And they just announced 2 days ago that I'm now part of the New England OCR Expo team. It's official. They are my sponsors. No. I'm super excited for what's next.
That's awesome, Richie. That's awesome. Oh, I just swapped for Paul real quick. I'm having a little technical difficulties here playing around. Like I said, it's an informal show, so you never know what's going to happen. So that's big news, Richie. Big news.
Huge.
And for those of you that don't know, I should have had your before and after ready to go, man, too. But hey, listen, this lives on YouTube Evergreen. You can always go to the fitness playlist, the fitness success playlist on there, and scroll down. I mean, look at the thumbnails. Awesome story. Anyhow, so yeah, let me put myself here in the middle. Sorry, Richie, getting the spotlight there. All right.
It's all good.
So I wanted to have this informal show today. I have a few announcements or what have you. One of them is the show is actually going to be on pause until sometime in January. And the reason for that, there's quite a few reasons. The major reason is there's a lot of things happening, a lot of exciting things happening. And in order for me to take advantage and come back stronger, I need to press pause in the show, the pre-production, the post-production, every week. It's too much to be able to do the other things and bring everything up to speed. And I'm not going to say everything about everything, but there's some exciting stuff that is going to happen that's coming up. But that's one of the things that's happening. And I did this show. It's been a year. I didn't tell anyone else, but I said, hey, if I can do this for a year, okay, let me go and upgrade it and see all the improvements that I could do to it to make it more entertaining. I'm going to grow the audience. I haven't tried to grow the audience with paid ads or anything, and organically I haven't really tried either. And that's one of the things that's going to happen. But anyway, like I said, I brought guests on because I don't like to hear myself talk, and that's all I'm doing. And let's not do that. Al Moy was supposed to be on, and I think we lost him. Oh, wait, he's coming back. Right on point. And we can see him now. Al, you're backstage and I can see you, but everybody can't see you. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to be introduced.
No, just do it, Jason.
All right. Oh, I don't want to throw Al under the bus. That's messed up. But anyway, here we go. Let me bring Al out real quick. Al Moy, how's it going, Al?
I'm well. How are you?
Awesome. Al, want to tell the people that don't know you a little bit about you real quick?
Sure, yeah. My name is Albert Moy. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. So I've been in the financial industry for over 35 years. So what I help individuals and small businesses is with all types of financial planning.
Awesome. Thanks, Al. And Al's a master networker. You know the core four of networking? That's Al right there. That's Al. Al inspired that right there. He's right there with me. We're
awesome.
Co-creators of that. But so now we have everybody on. I mean, what do you guys want to talk about? This is an informal show. I ain't get ready for it, nothing. I just figured I'd have you guys on and then we talk about something. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I want to bring a commercial real quick. We're gonna do a commercial for Paul real quick. Let me put Paul in the middle here, and Paul got something to say. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, sure. So you want me to talk about Trunk or Treat?
Absolutely.
All right. So Easter Seals, Massachusetts, we have a property in Bridgewater called the Bridge Center, 470 Pine Street. So we do adapted horseback riding and camp there. We have a lot of recreational programs like cooking and art classes and things like that for people of all ages. But this will be our third year. We're going to be having a trunk or treat on October 24th from 5 to 7. And this thing, first year, we probably had about 200 people show up. Last year, we estimated over 700 people came to the trunk or treat. But we have a huge 22-acre campus, a nice big track. We probably had like over 30 cars, I would guess. John was there, so he knows how much fun it is. But the campus is entirely accessible. We have candy, but we also have like fidget toys and chewies and things like that for kids who maybe can't eat, or adults. Everybody's welcome. So we hope people will come out for the trunk or treat, but we're also still looking for a few trunks and volunteers to help us with setup and breakdown. So October 24th, 5 to 7, it's going to be a blast. We're looking forward to that.
Awesome. Thanks, Paul. And hey, here's the flyer for that. So, take a screenshot, write stuff down, and I'm sure I'll show it before the end of the show as well. But trunk or treat again in Bridgewater. If you're anywhere near Bridgewater, hey, take the trip. It's a cool event to take place in, and check it out.
Yeah, I will say though, I've done it the last 2 years. I've done this. We've already signed up for this year, and I'm going to sign up every year because it was a great event. It was a ton of fun. The kids had a blast. They all around playing around. A kid brought his drone last year, and all the kids were chasing it. Like it was just a really fun, wholesome event. And all of the parents were like walking back and forth and talking to each other, getting to know each other. So it was a great community event too.
Oh, awesome for networking as well.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, we even we got costume for the horses, and you might even see our goats. We have goats this year now. So
what? That's awesome.
Guest appearances by the animals.
Tom Brady's going to be there. Oh my God! I'm going. How do I get tickets?
There we go.
I'm in. I'm bringing the family, all the children, neighbors, everybody's coming. And protein shakes.
Easter Seal CEO says Tom Brady coming to trunk or treat. That is not what I said.
Allegedly.
The GOAT. Oh no, Casey, you were gonna say something?
I was just asking John if he decorates his trunk or just came with the kids.
Oh yeah, no. Every year we actually open up a trunk. We design it out. We're actually in the process of designing it now. We were starting to throw some ideas around back and forth. Last year we bought a pre-made one where it was a dinosaur. So you open up the trunk and it's a dinosaur's open mouth. I honestly don't remember what it was the year before, but we did make that one. And I think we're probably going to do a homemade one again this year.
There's a contest too, so the people trunk or treating can vote, and then somebody wins a prize for the most voted for trunk. All the trunks are great, so whoever gets the most votes gets a prize.
They get to meet Tom Brady.
Somebody's food's ready at the microwave.
No, you know what? That was me. My text message went off. I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm telling you guys.
An award for the loudest text message.
It's right next to the mic too. Yeah. Oh man.
I wanted to say really quick. John had, I think it might have been backstage because everything's happening so fast. This is absolutely amazing. I'm loving it. John had mentioned something about Ninja Warrior at the New England OCR Expo event. They hold a big event, a little to the side from Boston. It's huge. I believe this year coming 2026, next year, it's going to be in April. Don't mark my words on that, but I believe it's in April, beginning of April. Ninja Warrior is there. They actually have like the elite athletes perform their capabilities. It's insane seeing those guys in real life. It's like watching Spider-Man in real life. It's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, the stuff that they do here so my son goes to TA Weymouth, TA Fitness in Weymouth, and the stuff that they do here is freaking amazing. But with the competitions, there's competitions all over the state. So it's good to see OCR and Ninja Warrior kind of teaming up because there's a lot of the same muscle groups, a lot of the same movements, and it's a great way for the kids and adults to get in shape. I'm working my way up to being able to do half the stuff that my son does. But he's actually in the car with me right now.
Awesome. Hey, bud!
Hey, Ben.
We have a lot of Massachusetts ninjas. We watch Ninja Warrior. There's a lot of local Massachusetts ninjas. So,
is there?
That's awesome. I hear at last year's event, they were saying something about building a location in Danvers. I don't know if they got to that point yet, but that was still the word about 2 months ago. Again, I had a conversation at one of the events. I believe it was the New England Spartan event, and they mentioned it once or twice there. But again, it's like a hit or miss. If it is going to happen, I'm sure it's gonna be a big thing out there in Danvers. There's a lot of OCR athletes out here that don't have a facility like that, except in Lynn, Massachusetts, where the Lynn YMCA actually has an area called the Adventure Zone. A lot of people don't know about it. It's very low key, but it is absolutely amazing. They have everything you need there, but having something like that, a facility, a Ninja Warrior facility, is a whole nother level, as you know.
Oh yeah.
Man, they didn't have that at the Y when we were kids in Lynn.
No. They had like a wooden horse. They had like wood toys.
Yep.
The ABC blocks.
I remember those.
Parcheesi.
Wow. Throwback.
Monopoly.
Oh no.
And as you can see, they had Donkey Kong.
Absolutely. I remember that. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah. I like your background. That looks amazing. It's perfect for this show.
Right. Thanks, man. It's all about this. I like 80s and 90s nostalgia is my thing. I'm gonna do more with that too.
I love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was just actually talking with Michelle. That's my wife. I was just talking with her yesterday, and I said, because I always test her capability. She has like the most amazing memory. I'm like, hey, you remember those Hostess? Like, it was made by Hostess. It was like almost like a Boston cream. It was out for like a year, but it was absolutely the most tastiest pie ever. And she remembered it. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, not a lot of people knew about that. But
Hold
there
on,
was
wait. Are you talking about those pudding pockets? You know
the
what I'm talking
pudding
about?
pocket.
Yeah.
The pudding.
Yeah, see, I told you. Yes.
Not that we eat those
pudding
now,
You
but I
remember?
mean,
You remember?
pocket. Yeah.
Those,
Exactly.
that was delicious.
Right. They took them out the shelf. I remember looking for
They were
them.
gone.
Yeah.
They were gone.
They had the ones
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
fruit fillings too. I didn't like those ones. So I like the one with the Boston cream with that chocolate fudge on the outside.
Oh my
and on the
God, it
inside
was-
is that vanilla pudding.
Oh
Or
my God!
whatever.
Let me tell you, I would be in trouble right now. I'm strict keto right now, but I would be in trouble with that.
Oh, man.
yeah. You know what I miss from the 90s, the 80s and 90s? Do you guys remember for a short period of time, like a very short period of time, there was a soda that was called OK Soda. Its
I
whole
saw
entire
that the other
pitch was
day.
it's like it's not great, it's not bad, it's just okay. Like that was I
Great
loved that
marketing.
soda. It was great. But every time you cracked open a bottle, it tasted different. It never had like one unifying taste, so I loved it. It was like a surprise every time you opened the can.
Kind of like those dumb lollipops with the question marks on them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
I'm a
Never knew.
marketing expert, but I'm pretty sure why OK Soda isn't still around.
It wasn't okay.
It was okay.
Oh no, that's why.
Casey, could you
I'll hit
imagine
you-
advertising your business like that? I'm a real estate attorney. I'm not great. I'm not bad. I'm
That's all
okay.
right.
Yeah, just
Oh
okay.
my God.
Yeah, I'm middle of the road.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. I don't really suck, but you know.
Reach out. I might get back to you. We'll see. I don't know. I could be eating.
Oh man.
Oh man.
So, well, we're on the subject of 80s, 90s nostalgia. Who else got something? Those pudding pies were. Pudding.
Chocodiles.
What is chocodiles? I don't remember that.
The Twinkie covered in chocolate. The Twinkie
okay,
covered in
yep.
chocolate.
Okay.
It was like dunked in chocolate. Oh, insane. Insane. They don't sell them anymore. They stopped selling them. So it was one of my favorite little treats back when I was the fat kid. You know, I was like, nah. So
Yep.
one day I was like, you know what? Because my wife bakes like insane. I mean, if you follow me on social media, from time to time I post her cakes. Oh, you should see her Star Wars cake. That's like one of the most famous cakes. The Star Wars cake was insane. She modeled like little like Millennium Falcon out of chocolate. It was unreal.
No.
Oh my God, it was crazy. But for my birthday one year, I was like, oh my God, you remember those chocodiles? Like it was like a week or two before my birthday, and then on my birthday, she made them, and they were better than the ones that came from Hostess. I was like, this
Of
is
course.
crazy, dude. I am so blessed, but I could be way fatter. I could be huge. Let me tell you, I got to contain myself because when she makes cakes, I want the whole thing. It's so delicious.
Oh, the smell in the house.
Oh my God! It's literally like a bakery. She's old school Italian. She's baking these like massive cakes for like parties for the family. She's very family oriented, and I say like we have a small unit for certain things. We'll have like 5 people. She'll make a cake for 80 people. It's like what's going on?
It's the Italian in her, man. That's all.
Yeah, man. She overcooks, and she makes so much food. It's insane.
No one
It's
left
insane.
behind.
No.
You guys are
What?
trying to make people hungry, so then Jason gets a bunch of new clients after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat those
It's the
cakes, man.
business model.
Yeah.
keeps them coming. Speaking of food, Al, have you had any different food lately, or what's been going on the food? Al's a foodie. You got to check out his Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
He knows the spots.
Yes.
No, I haven't really tried any new places because I've been just busy, as you can tell, But I'm always up for new things. Whether a lot of people would say they'll cringe at it or say, I'm not going to eat that. I say, I'll try it.
I remember you talking about octopus.
Oh,
And
I love octopus.
Oh man, I went to a business meeting and we had lunch, with Jay, Nuss, and Angela and all that. And Jay tried the octopus for an appetizer, and he said it was good. He liked it. I mean, I wasn't about to touch it because it's just not me. I just can't. can't do it, but he
I
said
mean,
he liked it though.
you go to down in New Bedford, Fall River.
That's where it was too.
Yeah, it's a lot of big Portuguese community there, and then they make some of the best. It's almost like boiled octopus with potatoes. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah,
I heard that it takes the taste of the sauce or whatever you put it with mostly.
Right. But it's the preparation that I learned from a Portuguese chef about how to tenderize it without beating it with with a rock or something.
Hey, is that what you mentioned to me before that I never heard of, and I was at the velveting?
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah. I never heard of that before. Can you explain it real quick? You mind?
Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of people, they have their variations of how to tenderize an octopus, right? So you see them, on a cutting board on a rock, and they're just beating it with a bat or something, to tenderize it. But that doesn't help. You're just gonna make your octopus not look like an octopus, afterwards. So, so one of the I asked the chef, I said, well, how do you tenderize an octopus? He said, well, it's really simple. All you have to do is bring some boiling water to a boil. Add your aromatics, such as like carrots, celery, onions, whatever, black pepper, any type of herbs, that you put in there. And then you have to hold it by the head, dunk it 3 times, no more, no less, and then let it sink in. And then once it comes back to a boil, simmer it for an hour, and your octopus will be tender. And what I do is I do something different on top of that. Is after I cut it up, is that I make a chimichurri sauce, and then I glaze it with some, douse it with some olive oil, salt, and black pepper. I put it on the grill, have some salad with that too. It's amazing.
Oh, man, we still.
You know what I'm working on? Because everyone likes onion rings, but back when I was, not eating as healthy as I am now, thanks to Jay, I used to eat octopus rings instead of onion rings. So you batter them, you put the breading on, and then you fry them. But it came to my mind just recently that all you really need is egg to catch it to the outside, and then I want to build an almond crust dust instead of like a breading, so that way you're not going like blasting through carbs. So it'll be a protein-packed food. It's all straight protein. So once I get the recipe down and once it actually works, I'll let you guys know, and I'll see how it works. See if it tastes good, see if it works. But like I was saying, you could flavor those things pretty much however you want. And once you've baked them, they actually have a really nice texture to them.
I make a mean tuna sandwich.
Hey, you probably use
extra
avocado,
mayo,
right?
Extra mayo.
But you make your own mayo.
Protein chips with protein chips.
You know what we need to do? We need to do another one of these episodes, except everyone brings like that one recipe that nobody else would like
like
peanut butter and tuna.
Right. Oh. Peanut butter and tuna. Oh.
Mayo and sand.
If anyone does that, you should be fired.
Yes. That does not go.
No.
But to make your what were you talking about? Grilled peanut butter and jelly? Something like that.
Oh, yeah. So one of my rants was peanut butter and jelly, right? So have anybody ever had a toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah.
I have.
I haven't.
Huge fan.
I've had toast. Good. I've had peanut butter and jelly. I've had peanut butter on toast by itself. I've had jelly on toast with butter. I've never had peanut butter and jelly toasted.
Oh, I did. That was a staple in the Trinidadian community, and one of my best friends lived 2 doors down from me, and he put me onto that. They also do it with wheat bread. Oh, it is unreal. It's so good. But yeah, I never had a PB&J on wheat bread until I went to his house, and his mom was like, "Here, try this," and I was like, "What is this? This is delicious! My God!" It was amazing. It was amazing. But yeah, I've done the toasted PB&Js. I like to also now when I can carb load, like before my races, usually like 3 days before my races, I get to eat pretty much everything. We're talking like 500 carbs, like 700 carbs. Like, it's insane. I take in, like, the food is crazy. The pastas, the steaks, I go all out. But one of the things I like to do, back to what we were talking about, sourdough bread with PB&J. It's
Ooh.
delicious. It's
That's a nice
delicious.
combo.
Game changer.
I might need to start learning how to do some obstacle courses so that I can justify trying that.
Hey, I don't know if anybody's seen her video a couple weeks ago or last week or whatever. You seen the triceps? She had some guns on her arms, man.
Oh, you
Come
can tell
on.
right now. You can tell right now.
Right?
Yeah, I can see that right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Got definition. I want Michelle Obama arms. There you go. I want Casey Cole arms, right?
She is unofficially the most fit real estate attorney in Massachusetts. I'm just
There
saying
you
it.
go.
Nice.
Jay's second.
I like
There you
it.
go.
I might run with that.
Oh no, that is funny. No, but
She brings
seriously,
harmony
though,
to the title, but heat to the gym. Just saying.
That's a new tagline. What's your tagline now, Casey? Experience the stress-free.
Experience the harmony of stress-free real estate closings.
There you go.
Yeah, but I kind of like John's better. I think I might.
It fits. Oh man, we got John driving. We got me, John. Man, you said you were gonna be in gym clothes. You got me wearing a tank top here. You know, I would have wore a regular shirt.
Hey, for me, wearing a T-shirt and shorts, you can't see it because it's a black tee, but I'm sweating over here. I did a half-hour cardio before I came on this.
All right, yeah, and
Nice.
Casey's in gym clothes too, so
Yeah, I am too.
there we go. So 80s, 90s nostalgia. Anything else? I mean, we're all in that age group or so. I think Casey's might be the youngest.
As far as
Anything.
old school stuff.
Mhm.
Hey, you guys remember BMX bikes and red lines and all those bicycles?
Diamondback, mongoose.
Diamondbacks. Okay.
I remember getting stolen out of my garage.
I can't.
Richie knows
They
what I'm
used
talking
to-
about.
I did it.
Nah, man.
I'll bring it back. It's
You were
still
on
in
the
good
other side of
condition.
Lynn. That was from Curwen Circle. I live down the street from the projects. Yeah.
So
anyway.
wild thing. I got a family member who was collecting them for so many years, and I got one day I went to visit, and I got thrown back in time. I'm talking I felt like I was back in the 70s and 80s, and seeing those bikes. We're talking red lines. We're talking PKs, those old school bikes, seeing them in real life, it really is something else. And as a child, I didn't realize how special they were and how well made. If you think about it, we come from an era where things were made right. Nowadays, I see kids riding a bike, their tire flies off.
Hold on. Never mind they're wearing a helmet, but we won't go there.
Yeah.
That
They're wearing armor.
Yeah.
That brings a memory back that I'm kind of sad about. Is my father, the first car that I remember is we had an old station wagon, and in the back seat there weren't no seats. It was the big open back. And so when we would drive down the road, he would try to whip around the corner and smash me into the sides. Now kids today are never going to experience anything like that. They're triple seatbelted and whatever in the back. But kids today, they're so controlled. There's so many rules that we have to follow, take care of them. I think they miss out on a certain aspect of what it is to be human.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think it comes with the iPad thing.
Oh,
I think it comes with the iPad thing. They're just in their phone, in their iPad, and then you're like, "Hey, it's time to eat." They're like, "No!" It's hey man, you good? No, get back! It's what? Hey man, chill.
Addicted.
Just, you gotta have a sandwich. You gotta have a PB&J on wheat bread.
Toasted.
Yeah, trying
Hey,
to
man.
get outside to play nowadays, it's so hard, and they're like, "Oh, it's boring." I'm like, when I was your age, I was talking about riding bikes. I remember going through the neighborhood, and all the kids would kind of gather what we could find in each other's backyards or sheds and build ramps out of random pieces of wood and ride our bikes. No helmets, no elbow pads, knee pads. We were just doing crazy stuff, and we got bruised up, but we lived. We had fun.
We lived. We're here. We're alive.
Can
I
you
mean,
believe
right?
it? We
Right?
might be a
If
little
you-
crazy, but
If you
Not
think
only,
about it,
not only not having helmets and all that stuff, but I remember having like one person on the handlebars and one on the pegs on the back of the bike, and I'm standing, and there was like
Yeah.
3 or 4 of us at a time.
yeah,
In
we had
fairness,
so
though, I
many
think
adventures.
John's son is having a heart attack in the back right now while he's on this on this call.
I've been lucky. My son Ben and my daughter Zoe don't have cell phones. They do have pads, but they're educational pads only. They're homeschooled, so they're only allowed to use them for educational
Woo!
purposes and when allowed. And Sarah and I, we were pretty lucky because before I became an attorney, I was a neurochemist. And so when I became a father, I took a long study into like how everything affects people. And social media rots the brains of kids under the age of 16 pretty hard. And so we made a rule that we weren't going to let them go hard into it until they were 16. We're going to let them slowly introduce it to them as they get older. Like Ben's turning 14 in a couple of weeks. And at that point, we have to make the hard decision whether or not he's mature enough at this age to actually start getting into that garbage. Because it's a cesspool. Let's say what it is. It's a cesspool.
Thank you for describing me. I'm
Also
on
watching Keeping It Real.
like I said, I'm a jack of all trades, so I'm a computer guy too. And I at a young age, I just like became obsessed. So I was like in all like social media and everything and emails. Like before emails were a thing, I was emailing people. I was like figuring things out. And I don't know, it was a weird thing because I realized it was a blessing, but with what you're saying, I also realized it was a curse at the same time because, you know, I'd wake up early in the morning, sometimes 6 a.m., get on the computer, and the next thing you know, it was like 3 a.m. And I was like, what? What happened? I didn't eat. I didn't do anything. Like I was on the computer all day. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It could suck you in and make you into something totally different and make you shy away from the world where you have to make money, you have to do things, you have to meet people, you have to have connections, you have to be on the Jay Harris show.
that's right. Real world. Keep it real. I love that last one.
Yeah.
Not only that, but even just having an attention span, because
Yeah.
when you're scrolling endlessly through 30-second videos, it's like kids' brains aren't even wired to be able to focus anymore.
Or what about when a notification comes in on their phone? God forbid they don't get to it right now, right away. No, I don't want them to wait. I don't want them to wait. It's like, put it down. Relax for a second. Yeah, it's getting nuts. And it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be scary to see what happens with this new generation
Yeah.
that's grown
Yeah.
up with this. It's right.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's engineered, but we won't get into that conversation. I want the show
I'm
to be
not
able to come back.
I'm not putting no microchip in my brain. I'm all
Right?
set. I'm all set. I'm already a robot, as is.
I didn't get vaccinated, but we won't talk about vaccines either. Hot topics here. Hot topics.
I'll be honest with you. I am all for technological advances. I am all for humanity to be able to communicate with each other better. I think there are some upsides to it. But yeah, like you said, there's two things that really came out of this that are bad. One, we have people who can't pay attention because they go on TikTok, watch 30-second videos all day.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is everyone's a keyboard warrior. They're so confident what they say, they're more willing to tear you down when they're behind a keyboard because they don't interact with the person. But if you are talking to someone face to face, you would not say those things. You would not
It's
make
so
fun of
true.
them the way you do. And we've
It's
lost
so
that level
true.
of communication.
Big time.
Yeah.
Not to get hyper political, but we've seen recently there's been a lot of violence coming out of politics in general. And if people were just able to talk to each other as humans, I don't think we'd have anywhere near as much as we do now.
I agree.
I'm bringing this down. I'm gonna stop talking about this garbage. Let's talk about something else.
Well
Oh, it's all
said.
good.
Well said. That is amazing.
Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely. Man, this show took a little turn, but that's all right. We're keeping it real. There's no scripts, and like I said, I appreciate you guys are actually on. This is awesome. We're 39 minutes, 38 minutes in. Oh, well, maybe 36 technically because I got started a little late. But no, that's awesome. I don't know what happened with Facebook. I'm sitting here I use StreamYard, right? and I got LinkedIn and YouTube there fine, and I kept on hitting, go live on Facebook. It says there's an error. This is temporary. Just try again. And then I think about 3 minutes into the show, it finally accepted it. So the Facebook stream is gonna be a little weird, I guess.
And of course that happened because I announced on Facebook, keep an eye out. I'm gonna be live on Facebook.
Right.
It's like, yeah. By the way, no Facebook. It's like, oh man.
That's how it works.
Yeah. But you're gonna put it on there after, anyways. I'm sure.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's streaming there right now. It's been streaming since like maybe 5 minutes in or whatever. But yeah, that was the
awesome
weirdest thing. Never happened to me before. First time for everything. Oh my. So yeah. What so you
Jay,
guys
1
have
year.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say 1 year you've been doing this. Tell us something that you learned that you didn't know. One about like yourself, or two about doing this whole thing. Because this takes a lot of time and dedication.
Wow, yeah, no, that's a good question. Yeah, hit me up some questions, and these are like they're keeping it real here. I have no time to think on these. It's like table topics and Toastmasters, right? Okay, so yeah, thank you for that question.
Thank you for that question, damn it. I really appreciate you. Shit.
Thanks, John. Throwing me under the bus on my own.
That was good.
Oh no, man, you can't catch me. That's fine. It's easy. I keep it real anyway. That's the best way to be, by the way, is keeping it real, because then you don't have to remember the lies you told. You know what I mean? You just keep it real.
Oh, I like that.
Makes it easy, real easy. So what did I learn about myself or about the show? I learned that in the beginning, before the show, like the days leading up to it, I would get anxiety, and not bad anxiety, because I know of people that do have bad anxiety for certain reasons, but as the days got closer and I wasn't ready yet because I was busy doing other things, the higher priority things, and my anxiety would get even more, and then I'm sitting there with anxiety doing the show, like getting ready for it, and because I try to go above and beyond as much as possible, and I have this perfection thing that I have to escape and tell myself it's good enough, but yeah, I have anxiety all the way up until it's like done, and that was towards the beginning. But as the weeks went by, I kept on telling myself, I said, all right, because for those of you that don't know, rewinding back real quick to 2 years ago, 23, I had a video podcast that I started. It was called Something Different, and I did 13 episodes in a row, and that's where I stopped. So it was about 3 months in, because that one was really involved compared to this one, getting ready for it. Like, there was way too much research and stuff that went into the production and the content. It was crazy. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I wanted to do it, so I did. But I stopped. I said I just couldn't anymore, and I didn't do it. And finally, when I always wanted to bring it back and do something, and video podcasts were getting really like out there. That's one reason why. It's because it's getting really popular, and I wanted to do it again anyway, and do it so that I can actually manage it. And the other reason why is because I was looking for a way to be able to put out consistent content on my social media channels, short form video, minute 30 seconds, minute and 30 seconds, that sort of thing. And man, if you want to generate that amount of content, like, so you could post like at least once a day, man, that's no joke. So I had the brilliant idea. Well, I didn't have the brilliant idea. I do a lot of personal and professional development, listen to different podcasts about businesses and different things that I'm into. And lo and behold, you get your answers to things when you do stuff like that, when you look hard enough or long enough and don't give up. So I did. And they said, hey, one way to do consistent content, if you're having trouble with it, is why don't you start long form? Because like a video podcast, they're very popular these days, and they're a good thing to do. And all you got to do is break down your long form into short form, and you'll constantly have short form. And lo and behold, that's what I did. So I have a ton of fitness segments that are being broken down currently into shorts that you see daily on all my Instagrams. And now I'm starting to do more organic stuff where you see me talking about my day and what I do and all that stuff. I didn't really do that because I thought, who the hell wants to hear about what I'm doing and who cares about me and what the hell, what I'm doing outside of whatever, outside of giving like information and value. So I was like, oh, I started to do it. Somebody, and they'll be on the show, and I'll tell you who it is then, mentioned to me that I should be doing that sort of thing that I've been shying away from, and that people do want to see that, and it will help you out. So I said, all right, let me give it a try. And I started doing it these past few weeks or whatever, a month or so. And now all of a sudden, there's a couple of videos up there that I did this past week that got like 1.2K views already, and it's been less than like a week. It's like, oh, I guess it works. So I'm going to continue to do more of that and get better at it too.
You make it look easy.
Oh, man. Nah.
You do.
Hey, I'm going to give you one of the ideas that I had that I was going to do a long time ago, but I never got it. And so I realized back when I was in the Army that the best thoughts I ever had, the best time that my brain processes information, is right when I'm in the middle doing cardio. I think everyone's sort of the runner's high. I don't get that for whatever reason, even when I was in the Army. But I was thinking of a program where what I would do is called Run, Think, Run, where I would go for like a 1 mile run. And then, I'd have a GoPro on me so people could see what route I was running. I would stop, talk about a subject that I'd looked at before, not in-depth research, nothing like that, and then just top of mind discuss whatever it was. Something that it was topical in the news or something that's going on in my life, and then afterwards running back. So your intro and your outro is actually just your run, right?
I like that.
And then, of course, you speed it up so that it's not people watching you run for like whatever. Back then I could do, like a 7-8 minute mile. Now it would be like, you'd be watching Star Wars from front to end and you still wouldn't finish. But you know what I mean, right? Like
Yeah.
Even now we could still do that. And if you want to, I mean, Jay's been helping me try to get back in check. We just got my diet in check a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to get back into working out. I would offer for anybody who's interested that maybe we could do it as like a group effort. Because I couldn't do it by myself. I got a GoPro, but I'll record that and just top of mind stuff, and even go on runs together at some point and actually start talking about just random nonsense like we're doing now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. It's funny you say that because I'd say it was about 2.5 months ago I was on a trail run. I think it was, if I recall correctly, I think it was an 8-mile trail run. And at like the mile 7, I just had this crazy random thought. It just popped in my head, and I'm filming myself as I'm talking. I'm realizing what I'm saying. I'm like, oh my God, this is like an amazing idea. The idea was, what if I take a group of people from all different types of fitness backgrounds, bring them to Fenway to race Spartan Fenway? And the next thing you know, it was like, the only way I can explain it is, you remember like on cartoons when we were kids, they would put a little snowball at the top of a mountain and then they roll it and it'd get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's basically what happened. So many people jumped on, so many people got involved that right now I have 2 Marines, one active, one ex-Marine. I got 2 Ironmen, like triathlon Ironmen. I got 2 CrossFitters. I got a couple hybrid athletes, and we all united, and we're working what we're doing here, I'm doing with them, and we're going to be racing Fenway. My sponsor heard about this, and they were like, we'll cover all your racers. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, we'll cover everybody.
That's
like just let us know.
Race.
2. Fenway is a little bit more pricey. It's known as one of the most popular Spartan races there is. I love Fenway, don't get me wrong, but I don't understand why it's just as popular as Vermont. Because
That's
Vermont,
what I saw you at.
Yeah, that's when you saw me at Spartan Fenway. It's so popular. You see how many people are there?
Insane.
That's why when you seen me, I was rushing because I know the lines get huge. And at that time, I didn't have the connections I do today. Right now, I'm blessed, so I don't have to wait in those lines anymore. And it's just like a different ball game now. But coming up with that idea, like you were saying, John, on a run, it was like a game changer. And I noticed it. I noticed like those thoughts like are let me say it like this. Those thoughts are so productive and so amazing that it's something special there. So yeah, I want in on something like that with you.
You know, what's funny is when we were kids, a lot of people would say that they got their best ideas while they were under the influence of certain substances, and it was never true. It was never true. But when
Yeah.
you're running and you just focus on a thing, go for a run, especially if you're focusing on like a problem in your life. And this is something that I want to talk to Jay about later, for kind of like recovery slash, taking care of myself. Focus on a problem, go for a run, and I guarantee you that somewhere in the midst of that, you're going to come up with something different, something new, and you'll get a lot less stress in your life. One, just from doing the exercises, obviously, something I'm getting back into, but also because your brain will be able to process the information in a different and better way.
Yeah, well said.
I agree. Absolutely.
That is perfectly. That's like what you're explaining right now, and the way that you're explaining it. I couldn't figure out the words for it, but that's exactly what happened. Like, what was that? Yesterday, I did a 16-mile trail run, and it was like elevation of probably 3,000, and that I videotaped myself throughout the process here and there, and then I realized as it came to like mile 13, I said, okay, I really need to focus because this is where I got to focus on my leg strength and concentrate on my downhills because it is dangerous trail running. And I said, oh my God, I'm getting these ideas. I broke out my phone again and started filming myself again. I was like, no, I'd rather walk and keep these ideas fresh because I'll forget them in the midst of falling down, getting whacked in the face by a tree. Getting whacked in the face by a tree will make me forget anything. It's like, what's my name? Who am I? Where am I? How did I get here?
No joke.
Dude, what's going on? What time is it? Did she make a cake today? I'm going home.
How'd I get here?
Watch Star Wars tonight? I'm in.
So who's organizing this? Well, we're up in Massachusetts. It's gonna get cold really quick.
Yeah.
I'm not really big into New Year's resolutions. I'd rather just pick a date and then we'll commit to it. We got to figure it out. It's probably going to be like Saturday or Sunday. We'll pick a topic. Everyone goes up and reads up on the topic. We'll pick a route, and I'm going to warn you ahead of time. I can go for distance, but I ain't going for speed. So you got to figure me at like a 12 to 15 minute mile. And then if you want to do 6 miles, I can do 6 miles. That's fine, but I am a slow runner.
I love it. I love it.
I'll build up as time goes on. But halfway through, we'll figure a 3 mile mark. We'll sit down, have a conversation, go over the whole thing, and then we'll wear GoPros so that we can record the whole thing. I honestly, having people with you gives you a level of accountability. That's why Fit Pro J, the program works really well, is because he's with you there for accountability all the time. So if we have a level of accountability to hold ourselves to this, I don't see why not. And Massachusetts has some of the most beautiful landscapes. Right. We can cover all sorts of places like Blue Hills or whatever, Quincy Quarries. There's just some great places we can go for a jog.
No, that's awesome. We're doing that.
Sounds like a good time.
The show's on pause till January, so I got some time. No.
Yeah.
Hey, if we can find a Saturday or Sunday, let's do it.
Yeah. I got Dallas Spartan in 2 weeks. And then I have Fenway. So I might pick up one other race in Virginia. I'm not really sure yet. And I do have a DECA. But all the other, they're usually month to month. So it'll be one race here, one race there. So my weekends, are the best time because that's what I'm doing anyways.
Nice.
Oh, we need to all hop on the
Casey, you in?
Say again?
I don't think I've run a mile since they forced us to do that in high school.
Running.
So maybe I'll meet you at the thinking part and just join there.
You cannot run slower than me. It's not physically possible. You can join us. Go on.
Bring a dirt bike.
That might work.
Segue.
That could work.
Hey, you coming, Paul? Paul's out in Worcester.
I'm with Casey. I'm not a runner. I'd actually rather do the Spartan race or go to the Ninja Warrior. I like the obstacles. Just running, I know it's a mental thing, but I don't breathe right. I can't run. It's not for me. But
Actually,
if there's
Paul.
obstacles, I've done like some of those kind of obstacle races before, and those are fun because you run a little bit and then you do an obstacle and then you're climbing something and then you're going through the mud or whatever. And I like that kind of thing, but the just running, I can't. I don't know.
I've never tried any of the obstacle things, but it sounds really fun. I would love to try that. Running 6
it's so
miles
much fun.
does not interest me whatsoever. I'm sorry. But the obstacles sound really fun.
Yeah, I've done those where you climb over. I've gone through the mud under the barbed wire, things like that. Like that's fun for me. But just running, like I don't know. Like I know it's a mental thing. I can't do it.
I like hiking, and I find it's easy to think and clear your brain and stuff, right, when you're hiking, but like at a walking pace.
Yeah,
hiking is awesome. I love hiking. Like a lot of people don't know, because one of the most toughest races in the country is Vermont, and that's the race I do every year. So a lot of people don't. The Vermont Beast, that's what it's called. It's like insane, and a lot of people don't realize, like they think they have to run it, and there's no way to run the Vermont Beast. Like the elevation goes up to like 9,000. It's insane. Like you're going straight up a mountain. At times you're on your hands and knees getting up the mountain. At times you're kind of rock climbing. It's a wild race. So I have like different methods for different races. There's a 5K, which a lot of people don't know about. That's like Fenway Park 5K, and they also have a sprint in out this way where we're at. I believe it's in it's called Barrie, Massachusetts, and that one is the mud one, and it's just a 5K. But once you run one, it's a game changer, because the adrenaline rush and being on the obstacles, it's so much fun. Being covered in mud and laughing through the process, people slipping and sliding down little hills, landing against a tree and spinning around doing 360s. It's wild. It's such a good time. I highly recommend at least doing one next year, 2026. Let me know. We'll get you in there.
Richie,
That
how
is close to me.
to
That's
have a
not too
certain
far.
number of people to sign up, or like can you go as one person, 2 people, or like how does that work?
You could sign up with a group of people, which I highly recommend, or you could be crazy like me and run alone sometimes. But yeah, I did my first Vermont Beast by myself. Everybody's like, who you here with? I'm like, me. They're like, what? How are you getting through these obstacles? And I ended up, believe it or not, it made my story special though. But I DNF, which is did not finish. 5 minutes from the finish line, I could see the finish line. He's like, we gotta take you out. I'm like, why? He goes, time restraints. Like, you didn't meet the time requirement. I'm like, what do you mean? The finish line's right there. He's like, I gotta take you out. And I just walked with my head down through the finish line and still got awarded. They were like, no, you're good, dude. You're good. It was such a wild experience. Like, I mean, I lucked out because the manager was there seeing me come through, like the chute at the finish line, and you jump fire. Like a lot of people don't know, with these races, they finish with a fire jump. And I have a picture of myself jumping the fire, and I was like, and then my head drops, and she's like, nope, here you go. I'm like, oh, thank you. But then there was the whole thing, like, we can't give him the medal, let's give him the medal. And then finally it came around where they sent me an apology letter, and they're like, you're good, dude, you get your medal. And I was like, it's fine either way. But it humbled me, because I realized not only did I just finish the most difficult race in the country, at the same time I realized it humbled me, because I thought I was such a badass that it put me in my place. Let's just say I wasn't walking for 3 days. I was like, what was that? Yeah.
Hey, I see Team Pro J going to do one of these. Just saying.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you can join us.
Hey, I told you I saw Richie over at the Fenway one. I didn't see any of you guys there. Hold on. But no,
Like I
seriously
said, I'd
though.
rather do that than the just running. So
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Paul. I'm with you. The whole just running straight is not my thing. I could bike straight and just on a bike, but I don't know about the whole running thing. I need something to have, like something in front of me, like an obstacle. That's right. But I haven't done obstacles really, because I don't want to injure myself to be messed up to not be able to squat or deadlift or do something in the gym. I was like, that's my whole thing with that. That's why I haven't done that. I've only done that one.
We could get you a helmet, elbow pads, knee pads.
No, see, I'm old school, man. I accept the injury. I'm injured. I'm injured. I'd rather get injured than wear a helmet and knee pads. Sorry, I can't. It's not my DNA.
One quick question. Hey, Paul, you don't have to answer now because I know this is coming out of the blue, but would you mind if we actually did a Run Think Run where we did a thinking section at 470 Pine we used to call it Handy Kids. I know it's just changed names. My wife used to work there for like 20 years.
Oh, wow.
The Bridge Center. So do you mind if we actually stopped at the Bridge Center? We'll let you know when we were coming in. That way we could stop. We could kind of show the facilities a little bit. We show the horses. We could show the facility that's right next to the horses.
Yeah, the big thing we need to just coordinate it, obviously make sure that it works around programming and stuff like that. But of course, we'd love to have you. We always love having people come visit. And one of our big goals right now, because Easter Seals just merged with the Bridge Center about 3 years ago. And they had been shut down for a little while. So, it took a little while to clean up and get programming going again. So our biggest thing now is just getting the word out and getting people on campus and learning about what we do. So any opportunity we have to help spread the word or talk about what we're doing there, I'd always love to take advantage of that. Just like I said, if we could plan it ahead just so we can make sure we work around the programs and all of that, that would be great.
Let me know about spread the word. We'll get together at some point, and I'll help you get a little bit of that word out to other people. Because I know quite a few people in the community, and I know that a lot of us we remember the Bridge Center back when it was Handy Kids and how it was a huge positive impact on our community here. And so I'd really like to see you guys be very successful there because the services you provide for the kids is phenomenal.
Thank you very much.
No, then need to have a Paul. You always have a spot on the show when it comes back, whenever you want to come on. I apologize for not having you were on once early on one of the first episodes during December, I think it was, and I started in October, but yeah, it's just been crazy. I've been insane and all that. It's all over the place, but I always thought, I gotta have Paul back on it and some of the other guests too, but it never happened. And that's one of the things I am going to fix with the show as well.
No problem. Life gets busy and more of a community event, but October 18th, we're actually doing a blood drive. We're partnering with the Red Cross and the Cranberry Chamber of Commerce. So it's a pint for a pint. So anybody who gives a pint of blood gets a coupon. We have 4 local breweries who partnered with us, and there's a coupon for a pint of beer if you give a pint of blood. So I keep joking, don't drink it right after you give the blood. Make sure you recover a little first, but then you can go get your beer as a reward for saving a life, because the Red Cross is always needing more blood, of course. So
I'm going to be doing.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm going to be doing what's called, quite possibly, it's still in the works right now, but it's called a Spartan Deca Fit. It's like a strongman type competition that's held through Spartan. And it's going to be at a college, so there's going to be a lot of college kids. So I'll send them over there for the pints.
Yeah, all right. We got to give the blood first.
Yeah. They'll probably arrive bleeding. It's a crazy event. It's so wild.
I believe it.
Is one of those breweries Black Hat Brewery for your event?
Yes, yeah, definitely, yeah.
And I will be there. You may have 5 pints.
Yes, those guys are great.
Hey, wait a minute.
You can't give more. You're going to die.
we need to talk
just
about
one more
alcohol consumption.
How about a shot?
Oh no!
I'll say those guys at Black Hat have been absolutely amazing. They've been supportive of us since the moment we walked in that door. Those guys are just really great guys who just want to give back to the community. So they're always first ones with their hand up every single time. So
yeah, I was on town council when they came and applied for the first time when we got their liquor license, and then I went and visited them before they even opened. Myself and a gentleman named Tim Fitzgibbons, and we sat there, cracked some beers, and helped them actually work a little bit around the brewery before they got started. But they've opened up a new tap room. They are doing phenomenal. They have food trucks there all the time. I don't go there very often anymore, as Jay knows. I'm trying to refrain, but their product is next to none. It is the best beer I've had, hands down.
no, they're great. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So
I would like to quickly mention.
Go right ahead.
So through the New England OCR Expo, those are my sponsors. We actually work with a charity called Dealers of Hopes. They pretty much help disabled people go through these types of obstacle races, which is amazing. I wanted to mention them. Look them up. It's such a good cause. If you can donate, that'd be great. If you can't, please share. Also, the Teddy Bear Crawl. What the Teddy Bear Crawl is, it's basically they have the athletes crawl through a course, the kids' course, usually the kids' course, or they set up a course. You crawl through it. They create custom-made teddy bears, and they bring them to hospitals for sick children. The Teddy Bear Crawl Foundation. Please look into that. If you can't donate, we understand. If you can, absolutely amazing. We'll like that better, but that's awesome. We love you for that. But if you can't, please do share and get the word out there so we can make everybody happy on all sides of the playing field.
Awesome. Thanks, Rich.
Thank you.
Perfect. Wow. We've been on for about an hour now. Not bad with no scripts or topics or whatever. We just kind of went at it or what have you. Do any of you guys have anything else to say at all?
I mean, we should do something like this again.
Well, you know what? I know the show's coming back in January at some point in time, but I am, might pop on every now and again on a Monday. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to mention too, by the way. So the segments, I am going to every single week until I come back is air some of the segments every week. Thursday will be the fitness segment. Friday, I'll go ahead and do the networking segments. And Saturday, the public speaking segments. And Sunday, the real estate roundup segments. So I'm going to go ahead and still post those every week, reruns, so that if you haven't, or if you missed any, then there's your opportunity to go ahead and check those out. So at least those are running. And every now and again, at 7 o'clock on a Monday, I might pop on real quick or what have you. But that's that. You guys were just talking about charity. I'll also mention one other thing, maybe. Yeah. So I am creating a nonprofit, and it has to do with building and spreading and generational health. It's going to be all about, and it's for the kids. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But that's one of the things that's going to transpire in between this time. So
very nice.
That's going to be awesome. So we need some more generational health. Yeah, we need some awareness. It starts with the kids, right? And once the kids are straight, then everybody's straight. Because we go from what? Baby formula to real food mashed up to chicken fingers and McDonald's and crap all of a sudden.
And pastelitos.
Yeah, we need to fix that part right there and bring awareness, and that's going to happen. So more details on that later on. But that's the quick teaser preview of it anyway, of what's one of the things that are happening, one of the many things. But
that's amazing.
No, thanks. So do you guys have any questions for me about the show at all? Might as well do that real quick before we take off.
Jay, what is your general philosophy on the idea of doxastic voluntarism?
All right, I'm going to keep it real and tell you, I don't know what the hell that means. What is that?
I think he just launched a rocket.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
Super quick, doxastic voluntarism is the idea that you could force yourself to believe something by doing an action over and over again. You could literally force yourself into believing something you don't believe by doing a ritualistic thing. It's one of my favorite concepts in philosophy.
So gaslighting,
it's dumb. Kinda.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Any other
I know
questions?
big words too. Perpendicular.
Right. I don't, kaleidoscope. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh my.
Astronomical.
Does anybody else have any other questions?
Can't follow that.
Dude, that was amazing. That was amazing, John. I like you. I like you, John. Yes.
You too.
I like to take a moment. It's very important for me to actually mention this. I want to say my cat Gravy is the most gorgeous cat on earth. I want to give him a shout out. Meow.
That's all right. Gravy. Props to Gravy. How old's Gravy?
Gravy's one. Absolutely.
Wow.
It's so gorgeous. Let me tell you, he's so gorgeous that people think he's AI. I'm like, no. I look at that every day in real life. That's what he looks like. Like, oh my God, he's gorgeous. I love him. I love him. Hi, Gravy.
In case you guys didn't know, Richie gave 10 pints of blood this morning.
And then drank 10 pints right away. Went straight to the breweries. cashed them in. And drank
I got in the car and started blasting Cypress Hill.
That right? Talk about a throwback. Oh,
I'm
man.
having illusions, driving me so insane.
Oh man, see, I'm gonna have Richie help me with the format of the new show. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That's
It's
happening.
gonna be fun.
No, but tune in though. It's gonna be better. I've realized how the state of the show, if you will. I get that. I wanted to do it for a year to say that I did it. Here I am. I did it. Right.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna move forward. Moving forward, I'm gonna make it better, and I'm gonna grow the audience this time around, and it's gonna be fire. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fire. So with that, unless anybody else has anything else that they would like, actually, okay, I'm gonna put people on the spot. Casey, do you have anything to say? While we're leaving here, and this is kind of the shout out. Bye. I mean.
No,
Shout out to your own business too.
I'm looking forward to seeing what comes back in January, and hopefully you'll be posting some content in the next few months. But no, just looking forward to see the new and improved show. We come back and maybe being your first guest next year.
Haha, awesome. All right, Paul.
No, just thanks for having me. Really appreciate it, and yeah, check out Easter Seals, Massachusetts. Check out the Bridge Center. We have social media, all Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Check out our website, and yeah, I hope to see you at the trunk or treat. It's a lot of fun. 2 hours, tons of people. It's a good time.
Awesome, thanks, Paul. And we will see more about the Bridge Center. John, we're gonna set up that walk or what have you, and get with John on that and Paul. So we'll definitely get into that. Awesome. Definitely. And then Richie, what you got to say?
Please follow my socials. I'm known as Gorilla Richie. That's my racer name. And I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I post hilarious content on there. I love to have fun. We only have one life. You should smile during that life because it sucks to be sad. And we all know that times do get hard, but it's how you approach those situations with solutions to get through them. Stay focused. Stay happy. Peace.
Awesome. Thank you, Richie. John.
Jay, you should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. You stuck through this for a full year. You've put out fantastic content. I'm very happy that you're going to continue to do this, and it's been an honor to be a part of it. Everyone, please do check out Easter Seals. They're a phenomenal organization, and please check out the Bridge Center here in Bridgewater. That brought a ton of joy to kids for over 2 decades. I was a volunteer there for a while. My wife worked there for 2 decades. And I can only tell you the level of comfort and joy brought to kids who had special needs. And the October Trunkathon is phenomenal. I will be there, so please swing by.
Awesome. There's that flyer again, just in case you guys see. Again, Trunk or Treat, Friday, October 24th, this year, 2025, right? And we have it for 2 hours, all right? And volunteers, if you want to help volunteer, contact Easter Seals, and they'd appreciate any sort of help. Donations, all of that stuff. You know, they get to buy candy. They buy stuff that's not candy for kids that can't have candy, which is perfect toys and whatnot. And you just come in with your trunk full of stuff. That's all. Just contact the Bridge Center in Easter Seals and get involved. Yeah. It's an awesome organization.
Just to be clear, it's not just for kids. Like we have adults with disabilities. Again, we're not. You don't need a doctor's note or anything like that. Anybody who wants to come is welcome to come. So, we welcome everybody there.
Awesome. Thank you, Paul. All right. So, I'm gonna do the old school outro here, and in that old school outro, there is a funny involved, and I'll keep everyone here real quick while I do that real quick. You guys mind? You guys cool with that? All right.
I'm good.
So, all right. So, if you did arrive after we started or missed any of our funny things that we did here tonight or talked about, don't worry. You can always check out the replay, right? And the replay on Facebook might be a little wonky, but it's all good. We got the gist of it on there. Before we end today's show, I have one last thing to share. You know, every show will end on a high note with a funny meme or short hilarious video to keep you smiling. So please stand by for that funny video today. Here we go.
Right, story of my life.
That's me on an obstacle course.
That's a Spartan race. That is a Spartan race right there.
I love it. That's why I picked that one, and it works. See, awesome. See, the year show. It's magic. That's all. It's magic.
Yeah, congratulations, magic brother.
I appreciate you all.
I just want to say I love you more than John loves you. I'm just saying.
We'll see about that.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man. It's mutual all across the board. Oh man, no, you guys are awesome. Hey, you got people that don't know. I contacted all these guests here today to come in and, last minute, like this afternoon, literally. And they're like, you know what? Yeah, we can make that happen. And here they are. They're awesome, man. So I appreciate you all, for real.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for showing up. And, thanks for joining us today. That's for you out there watching, right? Even if you're watching the replay. And if you are watching the replay, I want to know, what are some things that you would like to see on the show as far as changes are concerned to make it better? Because I'm improving it, like I said. I'm taking all feedback. Let me know. Good, bad, and indifferent, what have you. So, and I can't wait to see you all for more Keeping It Real. Be sure to leave your comments under this one, especially with what you'd like to see. Share your thoughts on the show and what you'd like to see and not see, what have you. And don't hesitate to get involved. I'd love to have guests on the show. I don't like to hear myself speak. I hear myself speak enough. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear just me speak. So, stay tuned, stay engaged, and keep it real. And see you in January for the brand new show. All right. And I don't know what date that's going to be, so you're going to have to stand by. I do turn 49 on January 11th, by the way. It's my last year in the 40s. Wow. That's a different topic. So I don't know if I'm coming back before or after my birthday, but we'll see. Anyhow, appreciate you guys again. One more time. Easter Seals Trunk or Treat, the end of this month. Need to check that out. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Now we're all on the screen here.
Bye,
Thank you for coming. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
See ya.
I know everybody a go lie. I know everybody a go lie. Success don't come